Hi and welcome to my channel. So becoming a social worker in the UK is one of the most prestigious, professions that you can get into at the moment. And there are so many reasons for this. The first one is that social work can be a very high pressure job and all of that, but it is very, very rewarding because the impact that you have in the lives of your clients is something that cannot be underestimated. Another advantage is that there are lots and lots of opportunities within this particular profession, and they also offer visa sponsorship. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you how you can register to work as a social worker in the UK, whether you're already a qualified social worker from your home country or you're still brand new looking to get into social work in the UK. Because especially if you're already in the UK working within health and social care, these are the sorts of professions and opportunities that you definitely want to be pursuing, and you don't want to miss this. So if you haven't joined this family, by the way, take this opportunity to hit the subscribe button below so that you're the first person to be notified every single day when I drop a new video on here at 10 a.m. prompt UK time, because I dedicate my time to ensuring that you're the first person that is informed and notified about the best career opportunities, job opportunities, visa sponsorship opportunities, career progression pathways that are available in the UK. Because like I always say, it is not about getting to this country, but it's ultimately what you do with yourself once you get here that is really going to make this journey, the sacrifices, and just the whole stress that you get through this journey worthwhile or not. And so yes, so social work is something that I'm very, very familiar with. I'm very close to. I work very closely with social workers myself, so I've got experience in the sector. And I can see that it's an amazing profession. Obviously, it's not, I think, compared to nursing, social work is way less stressful than being a nurse. I mean, both professions come with different advantages, but in terms of stress levels, social work is definitely the less stressful one. Because this is something that I get asked very frequently: Melvis, between nursing and social work, which one do you think is easier? Which one do you think is, I don't think anyone is easier per se, but in terms of stress levels, I think social work is definitely better. But if you're in nursing, either way, as with any profession, it's about being smart, being wise, and choosing those pathways that are going to pay you a lot more, but you're going to work less and be able to retire early. Like I say, work few hours and earn a lot more money. That's the objective. It's not to work 50, 60, 70 hours per week until you drop. It is not worth it. It is not the mission. And like I always say, we're not here to suffer. So social work is something that there is an organization that is called Social Work England. So if you are trained overseas and you're already a qualified social worker, you can apply directly to join Social Work England, and then you can start working straight away as a social worker with visa sponsorship, obviously, if needed. This is for people that are already in the UK that are social workers trained overseas, as well as people that are still out of the UK but are trained and qualified social workers that are looking to move to this beautiful, amazing country. One thing I must say also is that I do have a free newsletter in the comment section below. You're also going to find my contact details on there. That's my email address, excuse me, and my WhatsApp number, so that if you need to contact me privately, then feel free to do so that we can have that conversation about your personal circumstances. Look, it's all good and fine watching YouTube videos like this, but I know that many people just need that hand holding, that personalized, one-to-one, individualized, and tailored guidance. If this is you, then obviously check the comment section below. You'll find my contact details and you can get in contact with me. Also, like I was saying, when you join that newsletter, it won't take you 20 seconds to do so. You drop your name and email and you're part of it, so that I send that information directly to your inbox about visa sponsorship opportunities that as they arise, changes, updates, UK immigration visas as they arise, career progression opportunities as they arise, and just literally all the updates that you need to excel in this country. Because if you're here, I'm sure that you're a high achiever, and rightfully so. The behavior of high achievers is not the same as people that are going to procrastinate, complain, sit back, and just do nothing about their goals. I mean, that's not really worthwhile. And so with Social Work England, there is a process to apply. So for somebody who's already a qualified social worker, obviously out of the UK, you need to obviously get a checklist. You go to the Social Work England website. It's really easy, very straightforward process. And they also have step-by-step guides that you can see. What do you do first? What do you do next? What do you do? Is super, super easy to follow that guide. But it's just that you need to attach all the technical documents that they need that are associated with your social work career, with your social work profession. Once you've attached all of those documents, you need to go through the verification process. And this is really the UK, obviously the Social Work England, looking to verify your documents, verify your identity, ensuring that the course that you're saying that you studied, you actually studied it, and whatever organization you're saying you studied at is able to confirm that and give the required references to support your claim. So that verification process is something that you must go through if you train overseas and you want to work as a social worker in the UK. Obviously, after this, I'm going to talk about people that want to train to become social workers, obviously, already in the UK, because I've also got different processes depending on which pathway you're wanting to pursue. If you're an overseas social worker, to go through the verification process, it is not free. As with anything in life, there are always fees associated with, almost everything. So you need to pay £495, which is non-refundable. So you're paying Social Work England £495 for them to verify your documents and get the necessary references and confirmations that they need to give you that authorization to be able to work in the UK. This money is non-refundable, so whether you succeed through the process, your application is refused, is rejected, is accepted, is approved, it doesn't matter. This money is non-refundable and it's £495. The good thing also is that if you're somebody who is really smart, there are some UK employers that once you get a job for them, like local authorities, as a social worker with visa sponsorship, they're able to refund these fees as a way of attracting more overseas social workers to work with them. So again, you need to be really wise and see how you can maximize some of these opportunities so that you can get your money back. But either way, it is money well spent. I mean, people are already in the UK right now. They're paying £20,000 or even more to study for degrees that they know that they're not going to get any job. So when you're getting into a profession like social work, it is very legit. It's very secure. The vacancies are there, thousands of them. So if you're somebody that can afford it, it's £495. It is nothing compared to what you're going to gain as a social worker. In fact, there are agency jobs with social work. There's career progression opportunities. Like I say, there is a lot of work for you to do, and you've got the potential to earn a lot more within a very short period of time. So if the $495 is your main obstacle, I'm saying that it is well worth it and it is money well spent. Sometimes we do what I always called penny wise, pound shy. There are certain things that you can try to save money on, but you're actually losing a lot more. When you're investing in yourself, you're not losing money, you are investing in yourself. And there is nothing more powerful than investing in yourself. I say this because I know what people are like. They're going to complain and say, hey, Melvis, £495. I mean, is that a job? But look, these are the rules. This is the situation, and it is what it is. So that's the first way to become a social worker in the UK for someone who trains overseas. You may be sat there thinking, Melvis, what about timelines? And by the way, do share this video with your friends, loved ones, colleagues, so that they can, put themselves forward. There are many people already in the UK at the moment that are qualified social workers that would be eligible to register to work as social workers, but they're working as carers because they are not aware. I've supported quite a few number of people to go through this process, and so I'm saying this from experience because I've got a private career coaching program, which, by the way, if you're interested, I've dropped a link on the description box below or the about section of this channel, where I offer one-to-one tailored, individualized and personalized guidance. You're looking for visa sponsorship, jobs, healthcare opportunities in the UK, you're trying to transition to the NHS, you want to move with your dependents, you're looking for those opportunities that will enable you to do so. You're a nurse, you're looking for carer jobs, nursing jobs, career progression within nursing. I'm a nurse myself. I started as a carer. So in the UK, in a care home, before I then transitioned into nursing, and I've gone on to do, various apprenticeships and progress beautifully to the most senior clinical nursing position. So I now work as an advanced nurse practitioner here in England. So all of these is because I'm very passionate about these opportunities. I've gone through this journey myself, and that's why I like to share these opportunities with yourself. So obviously check that out, or you can just contact me. My contact details are in the comment section below. And if you want to discuss your own personal circumstances, then that's all good and fine. Because I know that there's information overload here on YouTube. Some people watch a video, they're like, hey, Melvis, what have you explained? I've got absolutely no idea, but it is what it is. So you need to do that fact finding, that information digging outside of YouTube, because YouTube is going to give you the hints and the tips, but ultimately it is up to you what you do. So leave a comment in the comment section and say, Melvis, I will implement this. What is your situation at the moment? Are you looking for opportunities in the UK? Are you already in the UK? Is it for yourself? Is it for family? I mean, what opportunities are you most interested in? Again, leave that in the comment section below. And if I need to find out more information, I'm more than happy to do so. So we're just saying, in terms of timelines, how long does it take? The verification process, according to Social Work England, can take up to 60 days. From my experience supporting candidates to go through this process, if you submit everything that is needed on time with the checklist before the verification process, the process is really easy because you give them everything they need and it's just smooth and it doesn't take any time at all. But for those people who, when they ask document A, they provide B, when they ask B, they provide C. I mean, some people are just obstructive towards their own progress, which is a shame. But if you're one of those people, then obviously the process is going to take forever because they'll keep asking for more documents. And then before you reply back, then you call them, then you send an email. That drags the process through like crazy. So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that first time as you get on the website, you have all your documents ready before you hit that submit button and do that payment, because that will make the whole process a lot quicker. They even explain this in greater detail on their website. And so this is really for somebody who, they also need proof of English, obviously. I mean, if you're a social worker, you need really good language skills. You need to be able to, read and write English. You need to understand English. You need to be able to express yourself beautifully in English. So you do need proof of English. And if you're thinking in terms of IELTS, obviously you need IELTS academic, and you need to have at least a 7 overall score in that IELTS exam. But if you're from a majority English speaking country, then you're exempted. You don't necessarily need to write IELTS, and you can just use an employer reference as well for this pathway. So that these are some of the ways that you can use to show your proof of English. But there are many countries that are eligible and exempted from the IELTS exams. So again, are you a social worker? Leave a comment in the comment section. Which country are you from? And I can be able to tell you if this country is exempted or considered as an English speaking country, and hence IELTS isn't really needed. They don't accept things like ICTIS, UK NARIC, things like that are not acceptable if you need proof of English. If you do need it, then IELTS academic is the right exam for you to write, and you're expecting to have an overall score of 7 at least. But if you are watching this and you're wanting to become a social worker, so you're a new timer, then obviously you can either go through an apprenticeship route, which many universities in the UK offer these apprenticeships, as well as local authorities, so you can contact them directly to discuss their T's and C's, or you can just apply directly to study at uni. Some of the courses are 2 years, others are 3 years. It's really up to you depending on your specific circumstances, the qualifications that you already hold at the moment, and really the research, and what they offer in terms of the courses and things like that. There's quite a lot that is involved, but these are things that are worth pursuing. And that's why I just bring this to you as tips, as ideas, so that it can expand your mind. It can make you think, what else is out there? What else can I do while I'm in the UK? Because this course has an amazing level of employability, which means if you're a qualified social worker and you're registered with Social Work England, it is pretty easy to get a job. Like, you don't need to worry about the job, and they offer sponsorship. And also it's a job where you can move with your dependents to the UK. So it's exempted from the dependent ban. So if you're a social worker, you can move with your family to the UK. If you're already in the UK, you can renew with them as well. I mean, no restrictions with that. So what do you think about this opportunity? Is it worth it? I mean, I say yes, 100%. It is well worth it. So obviously go for it. And also, if you're already working within health and social care at the moment, then this is something that is going to be a natural progression, natural transition into social care, because you're already doing it anyway. It's about deciding, what do you want to specialize in? Are you more like a kiddie person, into kids, or do you prefer adults? I mean, social workers cover the entire lifespan, really. Because some people tend to think of social workers only with kids, or they're taking away children from people. But I mean, that's not really their job. They're there to better support the family. They're there to provide that holisticness, and to see when sometimes you're not even able to see those issues. So that's what it's really about, which means that If you know anybody who's a social worker, or you're a social worker yourself, or want to get into social work, this is the perfect opportunity to do so. If you need more information, leave that in the comment section. During our live session on Thursday, we're going to go into more detail about these opportunities in local authorities. How do you search the vacancies? How do you apply? What are they looking for? We'll get into all of that. But for now, if you need to contact me, check the comment section. You'll see my WhatsApp number, and do get in contact with me, and check out this other video that I've linked up here especially for you about more opportunities in the UK. Check this out.